They're gonna hire more people.
Okay, cool. So the nature of population increase means that there's going to be increases in job openings for those jobs that you pointed out that felons, like black people who are felons, can work in. So there. I don't know why you didn't get that this entire time.
So why are we having such a hard time finding work then?
I don't fucking know. Certainly not the illegal immigrants.
Do you consider yourself a part of the black community?
I think so.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, look at the screen. I see a fucking nigga. I don't see no cracker.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
So do you agree or disagree with the prompt?
Disagree.
Okay, which one do you disagree with the most?
Trump is terrible.
Okay, why is that? Why do you think Trump's good? Like, I don't really understand like how it could possibly be a good president in your eyes.
Well, can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
What has Trump done good?
What has Trump done good? I don't think anything that's noteworthy.
So you don't? No. I didn't ask you that. I said, what has he done good?
Yeah, I don't think he's done anything good that I would say is like worth mentioning or noteworthy.
Okay,
I feel like
answering
answering this question is like somebody asking me like, what did Schmittler do good? I'm like, oh, we built the Autobahn. Like, sure, but I don't. This isn't like something I need to be focusing on.
So actually, that guy didn't do anything good.
He's demonstrably bad. He did build the Autobahn.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
That's an objective fact. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That's an objective fact.
No, he didn't. But we're not going to talk about that.
I mean, no, I need you to like concede it's an objective historical fact.
Okay, because you're just telling a lie, so you can't just because you're a panel doesn't mean you can just blatantly just spread misinformation. But
okay,
just
sure.
don't talk about it.
Sure, whatever, bro.
Whatever, my guy. Okay, so again, the point that I'm trying to make is, how can I have a debate with someone who won't even if you're not willing to admit that, then you wouldn't admit if you were wrong.
I would admit if I'm wrong. I would.
You wouldn't, because if you can't even answer a simple question like that,
I did answer it.
You're a disingenuous person. No, you didn't. You didn't answer. I asked you a question. There obviously are some things that he did that are good, but you said they're not worth mentioning.
Yeah, why should I mention them? That's a fine answer. Yeah.
I didn't ask you that though. I asked you a simple question. You can answer it. And basically, the reason for me asking that question was just to set the basis and set the grounds of the debate, just to see would you be.
Are you trying to demonstrate that I'm engaging in bad faith?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I mean, you can give me your reasons for it. You think Trump is good, or like why all the good shit he's done is outweighed all the bad shit he's done. But I don't think there's an argument for that. I think he's unequivocally evil. I don't think mentioning his good stuff is worth doing. We're only justifying or downplaying the bad stuff he does. Talking about talking about the good policies Schmittler or Pol Pot or Stalin implemented detracts and takes away from the absolutely horrible, disgusting shit they did. The same thing applies to Trump.
And then you talk over people too, so that's another philosophy. So yeah, you're gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, you're trolling. Good luck getting under my skin. You're just trolling.
You can think whatever you want to think, but how about this, dude? I will pay you $100 if you win. How about tomorrow or sometime this week we set up a debate on a neutral channel?
No, we can literally just do the debate right now. I can bring in neutral mod.
No, because you mute people whenever people
No, I actually don't mute people. That's not true.
Yeah, you do. I've literally seen you do it.
Okay, so, well, here, wait just a second. Let me help you here. Watch. If I break this promise, I will pay you $100.
If you mute me?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So a reason why I think Trump is good. With me being black, I think that Trump is. I think he cares about the black community more than any president that we ever had. I.e., him trying to get rid of the immigrants.
Wait, excuse me. Somebody said that they'd be neutral. Tater.
No, it's fine.
Wait, no. Let's bring him a neutral mod here.
Are they gonna?
Tater, will you be a neutral mod?
Well, you know them.
You know I'm here for you.
No, I barely. Sorry, I barely remember you. I don't. Oh, you follow. I don't follow you. Sorry. Can you be a neutral mod though, please?
No, he just said I'm here for you.
Yeah,
he can't be neutral. Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
I mean, I'll be neutral. I don't.
No, you can't be neutral. You're friends with them. That's the dumbest thing.
I'm not. I don't follow him. But okay, if that pisses you off, I'll just drop him.
Whatever, bro. He's clearly a fan. So, anyways, Trump is basically trying to help he's indirectly trying to help the black community by getting rid of the immigrants because a lot of them were taking jobs or have taken jobs that a majority of black people used to do.
Okay, so
the Democrats are trying to use the immigrants to replace black people via our vote and our spending power.
okay. So if we consider the current literature on immigrants and illegal immigrants in the workforce, University of Pennsylvania, National Bureau of Economic Research, Cato Institute, etc., all of this points to essentially one conclusion, which is that immigrants, high or low skilled, legal or illegal, are unlikely to displace or lower the wages of native workers in the workforce. They have an overall neutral effect on the labor force because they not only induce supply, but they'll induce demand, which causes companies to increase their supply and create more jobs. So it's a neutral effect.
Okay, so you didn't address what I said. So
I did. I just said that you said they're trying to take away jobs that black people used to hold. And I said, well, that's not true. When immigrants come into the black communities, they're not taking away jobs of black people. The literature says that doesn't happen. I cited you to sources. So you can either just concede to the point, or you can, like, I don't know, continue on your, like, dumb rant.
Sure. So, again, look at they dominate the construction, they dominate landscaping. If you look at I believe it was around the 1960s to the 70s, those occupations were dominated by black men, and now you hardly ever see black men doing it. And the reason why I bring that up, you're probably going to say black people don't want to do those jobs. Well, sir, 33% of black men have a felony. So those are the type of jobs that a lot of our kind has to depend on in order to make ends meet. And you have these people coming in droves and taking those jobs. So yes, it is harming.
Okay, so according to the literature I just cited you, are illegal immigrants or immigrants taking black people's jobs?
So again, despite the literature that you've sent me, you cannot tell me that they have not overtaken landscape.
It's not an answer to the question, by the way. According to the literature I sent you, what is the conclusion? Do immigrants take away black people's jobs, or do they not take away black people's jobs according to the literature?
Does the literature include construction and landscaping?
It's an overall look at the workforce.
I'm specifically talking about construction and landscaping.
But those are like, most black people don't work in construction and landscaping. Black people work
I'm telling you,
black people work a wide variety of jobs.
No, but I'm saying they used to do those jobs at a higher rate than they do now.
Okay, sure. Like, people move industries. Can you prove?
No, they didn't. Wait,
I'm sorry. Are you saying that they moved because of immigrants?
They didn't move. They were forced out because.
Okay, can you prove that?
I just told. Okay, I can't directly say.
Okay, cool. So cool. Since you have no sources for the claims you're making, and I do. So according to the literature I cited you, are illegal immigrants taking away the jobs of native black workers?
And specifically construction and landscaping, yes, they are.
No, in general. And I know in general, are legal immigrants taking away the jobs of native black workers?
And I'm telling you, okay, obviously I can't really answer that question because I'm telling you, like, are you
what do you mean? I'm not asking you to, like, I'm not asking you to formulate an answer by yourself. I'm asking you to, what does the current literature on this say? So according to the current studies I just cited you, do illegal immigrants take away the jobs of native black workers?
And according to the literature, it would say no, but then you also...
Okay, cool. So I don't know why you're making this claim then. If you understand this is what the literature says, this is what studies say, you have nothing, you can't cite me a single source in order to back up your claim, then why the fuck should I believe you?
Okay, sir, so I will show you sources of 33% of black men having a felony. I can show you that source.
That's not what we're talking about right now.
No, but the reason why I bring that up is because a lot of black men can't get those jobs that source is using for those percentages. A lot of black men can't even get those jobs because a large percent of them are felons. So the jobs that they can do and still make a decent amount of money have been overrun by immigrants, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, again, I asked you for a source, you can't prove that. So for the sake of this debate, since you can't prove since you can't prove that claim, for the sake of this debate, can we agree? Wait, excuse me. Since you can't prove the claim that it's been overrun by immigrants, or that they forced black people out of the job market, for the sake of this debate, that claim is going to be false. Correct?
Okay, so first
you can't prove it.
I'll show you the source of the black men's 33% felony rate. I'll show you that source.
That's not what we're talking about. That's not in contention. That's not in contention. That's not in contention. Nope, that's not in contention right now. Nobody's contesting that fact. Nobody's contesting that fact. You don't have to prove it. Is that the source I'm asking for? I need you to prove that illegal immigrants displaced native black workers from the job market. Go ahead. Where's the source for that?
Okay, and I'm telling you, I can't provide a direct source for that. But if you use common sense, can people with the felony work?
Common sense. Okay, sure. Common sense says that as illegal immigrants enter a workforce, they're going to put demand. They're going to increase supply as well as demand. When they increase demand, companies are going to move the increased supply. In order to increase supply, they're going to have to. Those companies are going to have to create new jobs. That's what common sense says. So if you're talking, If you're talking about common sense works in my favor. It doesn't work on yours. You don't even know what you're talking about.
If you're a felon, can you work those jobs? Yes or no? If you're a felon, can you work those jobs?
I'm assuming not. Maybe.
Okay, so if you are a felon and you can't work those jobs, and 33% of black men have a felony,
I'm sorry. I'm sure. Are you asking what are you trying to prove here? The felon stuff wasn't in contention.
I will say it slowly.
What is in contention?
The job that you
what
are
is in contention?
The jobs that you are
what is in contention?
That are opening up, black men, a large percent of them cannot
what is
do
in
those
contention?
jobs. Oh my God, sir, can you just acknowledge what I'm saying? The jobs that you are saying that are opening up, if 33% of black men have a felony, that means a large percent of black men can't do those jobs, right?
Okay, well, the problem's a felony. The problem isn't the illegal immigrants.
Oh my God, dude.
How is this a problem with the illegal immigrants? The problem's a felony.
Acknowledge my question.
The problem is the crime.
So you're saying
no? What is in contention right now?
I'm saying
what is in contention? What fact are we contesting?
I'm not contesting a fact, but I'm
okay. No, you are, because we're in an argument. You're contesting we're talking about a fact. We're talking about a factual truth of the world, which is illegal immigrants displace native black workers in the job market? That is a empirical. That's going to be a either true or false proposition. So you are in fact contesting the proposition. So again, give me the source that says that illegal immigrants displace native black workers in the job market.
Okay, and sir, and I'm telling you that on paper it's not gonna say it, but if 33% of a population has a felony and they can't work the job,
then the problem is the fucking felony, dude.
Okay, dude, can you acknowledge what I'm saying? So if a large group of these people have a felony, and the jobs that you were talking about,
if 33% of a population can't do if 33% of a population can't do pull-ups because they're missing an arm, the problem isn't fucking illegal immigrants, it's that they're missing a goddamn arm, bro. What are you talking about? Like, lock in.
Okay, so if they already can't do those jobs, wouldn't it make sense that illegal immigration is causing even more issues for them?
It's not. I just cited you to literature. If you have anything to counter my sources, go ahead. I'm waiting.
God.
I'm going to ask. Where's source? Source.
You just answered my question, right? You said that you even admitted that the felons can't do those jobs that your source is saying that
I just explained why this isn't relevant.
How is it not relevant if they can't do those jobs?
I just explained. What I just say?
God. You said that the problem is the crime.
Yeah, the problem would be the problem would be the felony, not the fucking illegal immigrants. It'd be the felony.
That's a whole nother discussion. As of right now, it is what it is. 33% of black men have a felony. Forget the crime. Forget the. That's a whole discussion. Forget that. As of right now, they have a felony on their record. So illegal immigration or immigration in general is hurting them because they cannot. They're taking the very few jobs.
Okay, can you prove that they're taking those jobs? Can you prove that they're taking those jobs or displacing them in the job market?
Oh my God, you're not listening to nothing that I'm saying.
Can you prove that? Just prove it. Go ahead.
The jobs that are opening up, can a felon do the job? Yes or no? Can a felon do the job?
Which jobs? Construction?
No. I'm saying other than construction and landscaping, the many jobs that you're saying that they are creating, if you have a felony, can you do those jobs? Most likely, no, right?
Depends.
If you have a felony, you cannot do a large percent of those jobs.
Sure.
Can you agree to that, dude?
Sure.
Can you agree to that?
Sure.
Okay. So you stated that the illegal immigrants stimulate the job market. That would be irrelevant to that population because they can't do a lot of those jobs anyway. So what jobs does that leave them with?
I'm assuming like lower skilled work.
Okay. And who is taking a large percent of those jobs?
Who's taking a large percent of those jobs? Illegal immigrants. And immigrants do work those jobs.
Okay, so they're harming the black community.
No, that doesn't mean they're displacing them in those areas. Again, I explained. So so for example, if illegal immigrants enter a community, right, and now some of them are working in McDonald's, but there's also a larger demand for fries because there's more people, right? So McDonald's, in order to increase the supply of fries, in order to make up for the new demand, will hire more people. So more people means more job creations because now you need more people to give more services to those extra people.
I get what you're trying to say.
I cited the studies. I've explained to you the economic mode by which this actually happens. I've told you. I've given you all the evidence you'd ever need. Now, if you have a rebuttal for anything I've said so far, go ahead. Because the only thing you've been doing right so far is going on some complete non sequitur about fucking felonies.
Because you're choosing not to understand what I'm saying, even though I know I know you understand what I'm saying. You're just being disingenuous, like I knew you would. You're saying that.
Quite frankly, sir, you're too autistic to determine whether I'm disingenuous or not. So how about you engage in the argument? Go ahead.
You've already acknowledged that a person with a felony can't do most of those jobs. So why do you keep bringing that up? Like, why do you keep bringing that up? If you know they can't do those jobs, why do you keep bringing it up?
Bring what up?
You keep bringing up the fact that the demand of immigrants are creating more jobs.
Yeah, because it creates more low-skilled jobs. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm telling you that a person with a felon is likely not going to be able to do that job. So why do you keep bringing it up?
Because the reason it has a neutral effect on the labor market because it creates more low-skilled jobs.
Okay, and
ones that the felons can work.
We're talking about jobs that are available to people with felonies.
What did I just say?
Right. I'm sorry?
What did I just say?
You said low. Okay, you said low-skilled jobs.
Yeah, I said population increase causes more openings for low-skilled workers.
Can felons? I'm gonna.
Bro, you can't just call someone autistic on live while debating.
Okay,
bro.
Jake.
And sir, I'm gonna ask you again. Can people with felons do those jobs? Yes or no?
Low-skilled jobs, yes. I'm assuming.
No, they cannot.
You're talking about construction, etc. Low-skilled.
My brother has a felony and couldn't get a job at McDonald's. No, quit lying. You are
okay.
Lying.
Why? If you can't get a job at McDonald's, why do you think you get a job fucking construction? The problem's a felony.
And I'm gonna explain that to you. Okay, a lot of people with felonies do jobs like construction.
Yeah, okay. You're literally just not tracking, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Why not, bro? You don't even know what.
The problem's a fucking felony. You're like,
I'm explaining to
bro.
you.
Okay, by the way, just chat. Just by the way, here's what's happening right now. There's a problem. It's people can't do the black community can't do pull-ups. He's like, it's illegal immigrants. I'm like, maybe it's the fact that like 33% of the black population is missing an arm. That's what's essentially happening in this debate. Again, it's a complete non sequitur. I need you to give me the point why I need you to tell me exactly why, right now, or give me a source, or any reason as to why illegal immigrants are displacing black people in the workforce, and it cannot involve felonies, because this isn't relevant.
Oh my god, it can't involve felonies.
Because this isn't relevant. I've given you like 3 arguments. I've given you 3 arguments as to why this isn't relevant. This isn't relevant.
Dude, you're not listening to anything I'm saying. You're not acknowledging anything I'm saying. The jobs that you are saying that are opening up are not relevant in this debate because I'm talking about felons. They can't do those jobs. What are you not getting about that? I've literally had to repeat myself like 5 times. They cannot do those jobs.
Okay,
why do you keep bringing them up?
Okay, I'm just curious. So if a bunch of immigrants go to a black town, and now there's more need for housing, what do you think the construction companies will do?
Can you say that again?
If immigrants go to a town, and now there's a bigger need for housing because the population increased, what do you think the construction companies will do? There's more demand for housing. What does that mean?
They're gonna hire more people.
Okay, cool. So the nature of population increase means that there's going to be increases in job openings for those jobs that you pointed out that felons, like black people who are felons, can work in. So there. I don't know why you didn't get that this entire time.
So why are we having such a hard time finding work then?
I don't fucking know. It's certainly not the illegal immigrants.
Do you consider yourself a part of the black community?
I think so.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, look at the screen. I see a fucking nigga. I don't see no cracker.
Right. Because you keep bringing up jobs that they can't work, so we can't even have a debate because you are choosing.
Yeah, like no counter argument. Go ahead.
I have a counter argument. You're purposely choosing to ignore my points.
No, none of your points have been ignored. Again, it's a complete non sequitur. Problems with felony. The problems with felony. I gave you the fucking like 1-arm pull-up analogy. You completely dismissed it.
No, I didn't.
I gave you the supply demand argument. You've completely dismissed it. You have no rebuttal to it. I just asked you. I just gave you the supply demand argument in a series of simple questions, which you answered, and you realized how stupid it was, and you didn't respond to it. So.
No, I did no. The reason why the reason why your analogies didn't make any sense is because even though the in your analogy, even though the
I mean, do you have
jobs
like no
for
humility
trucks
for like coming
and
up here saying like the dumbest fucking shit possible, having no
well, no,
sources,
because
having no
I
sources, and the
actually okay. So
having
listen,
no sources and the most 2 IQ argument to prove
so
it, and wait, and then when somebody pushes back on you like the tiniest amount, you completely fall apart and say that they're
so
being
I
disingenuous. You have absolutely no shame for just lying to
so I
everybody.
no, I'm not lying to anybody. So I actually
No,
have
do you
people in
have
my
no
family with
shame
felonies that
at
I'm
all? Do you have no
sir. I
shame?
have people in my family with felonies that I'm seeing
Do you
in real
have
time. I'm seeing
humility?
what's happening.
Do you know how
I'm
to
seeing what's
critically engage with an
happening.
argument? Because clearly not.
You're not a part of the culture, so you wouldn't know.
Most people learn to take an L pretty early in their lives. Apparently, you're not fucking one of them.
You're not a part of the culture, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Subscribe.